So check this out. There are lots of selection tools. By the way, you can always find out what a tool is by just putting your mouse on it, and then you'll see it'll tell you. Going across this way, you'll notice I have the move tool, alignment tool, which we haven't talked about yet. Here's the first select tool. It's called rectangular select. So if I click this, it just makes a nice little rectangle. So I've selected like just his head, right? So if I go here to edit, copy, and then over here, oh, I can't see very much here. Let me zoom in. This is a big picture. Oops. Go the other way. How about there? There we go. And then edit, paste. Oh, there's the head. And notice it makes what's called a floating selection. I'm going to, floating selection pasted layer. And these two buttons down here lit up in green. I need to choose between these two. If I click anchor the floating layer, what it'll do is it'll attach it. Here, I'll just show you what happens. It attaches it, and now these things move together. See how they move together? I'm going to undo that. If I go into my undo menu, go back to the paste. Now it's floating here. Instead, I'm going to make it be a new layer. Now when I go to the move tool, I can move it separately. Let's go look for something else to select here. So I had the rectangular select. Here's an ellipse select. It makes a circle, or now in this case, so an ellipse, an oval. By the way, if you want the oval to come out to be a perfect circle, if you hold down Shift and select like that, oops, I don't mean to hold down Shift. It's a Control. Yeah, hold down Control or Command, and then it holds it that way. By the way, you'll see I added to my selection that way. I can copy that. Hold on, somebody's trying to get in the room. There we go. If I copy that by going to copy and paste there, there's my floating selection again. Now I can get the move tool and move it, but until I do something else, if I just click over to another tool and start to try to do something, oh, actually, that won't quite do it. See how, yeah, see what happened? It pasted the layer, and now these guys are stuck together. So let me go undo that. There it is. And make it be its own layer. And now I can move them separately. I can even, by the way, check this out. I can change the order layer. The layer order too. Gotta drag this. Why is it not letting me? I don't know why it's not letting me. Should be letting me, and I don't know why. All right, more on that later. Let's see. There's the lasso, the free select, also known as lasso tool. I can draw around something and select that way. I'm obviously not taking very long. Notice it. See that little button that lit up there? It lets me, yeah, to finish, I just need to get to where I started, and then it is selected. So then I can copy that. And, oh, I did that with a shortcut. I'm used to keyboard shortcuts. They're a really good idea, but they leave you in the dark about how I got things done. So let me not do that. Go over here and paste. You'll notice it looks a lot smaller because of the different number of pixels for the pictures. That's why you thought it might come out big, but it actually came out small. So make that a new layer, and I'll move it over. Okay, so I want you to experiment with the layer tools and with the selection tools and copying, pasting, and just make a little collage. I don't care what it is. And you're going to export as a PNG for this. I don't actually care what it's called this time because you're just putting it on the Padlet. You'll export it, make note of where it is. It might be a JPEG instead of a PNG. It depends on what's the format of your original picture. Doesn't matter. You're just going to export it, and that's what you will put on the Padlet. And notice there's a couple of dialog boxes here. There we go.